Hollow Knight. Silksong is the eagerly awaited sequel to the critically acclaimed 2017 game, Hollow Knight. Players will control Hornet, the princess protector of Alkahest, who finds herself captured and taken to the mysterious kingdom of Farloom. In this unfamiliar land, Hornet must battle foes, seek out allies, and unravel the mysteries that surround her captivity. The game promises expansive new environments, over 165 new enemies, and refined combat mechanics that emphasize Hornet's agility and acrobatic prowess. Ark 2 is the forthcoming sequel to the popular survival game Ark: Survival Evolved. Set in a prehistoric world filled with dinosaurs and other ancient creatures, Ark 2 aims to expand upon its predecessor's survival mechanics by introducing a robust narrative and advanced gameplay features. Notably, the game will feature actor Vin Diesel portraying the character Santiago, adding a cinematic flair to the survival experience. Players can anticipate enhanced movement mechanics, such as free climbing, parkour, sliding, and swinging, providing a more dynamic interaction with the game's environment. Elden Ring Nightreign is an upcoming standalone adventure set within the expansive universe of Elden Ring. This title introduces a cooperative multiplayer experience, allowing teams of up to 3 players to navigate the treacherous lands of Limveld, a procedurally generated realm inspired by Limgrave from the original game. Players will face a dynamic world where the environment and challenges evolve over a 3-day in-game cycle, culminating in intense boss battles each night. The game emphasizes strategic cooperation, with each character class offering unique abilities that synergize within the team dynamic.
Stand tall. The night is far from over. Little pillager, bent on stacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
The Gothic 1 Remake is a faithful reimagining of the classic 2001 action role-playing game, Gothic. Players will return to the Valley of the Mines, experiencing a meticulously crafted open world that reacts dynamically to their actions. The remake aims to preserve the essence of the original game while enhancing it with modern graphics, updated mechanics, and immersive storytelling. Players can expect to encounter familiar characters, quests, and challenges, all revitalized for a new generation.
Of the barrier, trapping everyone inside. The convicts revolted and took control of the colony. They divided into 3 camps. The old camp is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need. The new camp, however, thinks they can use the ore to blow up the barrier. And then there is the sect from the swamp. They believe that a mysterious new deity will free them from their prison. Thus begins your journey in the open world of the Valley of Mines.
Borderlands 4 is the forthcoming installment in the renowned looter-shooter franchise, developed by Gearbox Software and published by 2K Games. Set on the new planet Kairos, players will confront the antagonist known as the Timekeeper and his army, the Order. The game introduces a seamless world without loading screens, enhancing exploration and immersion. Players can expect new vehicles and traversal tools, including a grappling hook, to navigate diverse environments. The signature humor of the series remains intact, with emergent gameplay allowing characters to react dynamically to player actions. Assassin's Creed Shadows transports players to 16th century Japan during the late Sengoku period, a time of civil unrest and political intrigue. The game features dual protagonists, Naoe, a kunoichi, female ninja, and Yasuke, an African samurai inspired by the historical figure of the same name. This dual character approach offers varied gameplay styles, with Nao specializing in stealth and agility, while Yasuke excels in direct combat. The open-world design includes dynamic environments that change with the seasons, affecting gameplay and NPC behavior. Extensive research has been conducted to authentically depict Japanese culture, architecture, and societal norms of the era. Doom. The Dark Ages is an upcoming first-person shooter developed by ID Software and published by Bethesda Softworks. Serving as a prequel to Doom and Doom Eternal, this installment explores the origins of the Doomslayer in a medieval setting. Players will experience a heavier, more grounded combat system, emphasizing strategic engagements over the acrobatic style of previous entries. New mechanics include enhanced melee options, a shield saw for blocking and parrying, and the ability to pilot vehicles like a cybernetic dragon and a massive Atlan mech. The narrative delves deeper into the Doomslayer's backstory, offering a richer storytelling experience.
With everything on the line, and you are the star of the show. Your power is coveted by your enemies and withheld from your allies. With the Slayer imprisoned at the start of our story, the balance of power between good and evil is shifting, and time is running out. It's a new story and the perfect entry point for new players. It's easier to access.
Titan Quest II is the anticipated sequel to the classic action RPG set, in a mythological world inspired by ancient Greece. Players will embark on an epic journey, battling legendary creatures and exploring diverse landscapes, from serene Greek temples to uncharted realms. The game promises a rich narrative, deep character customization, and engaging combat mechanics that blend classical mythology with immersive gameplay. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater is a highly anticipated remake of the 2004 classic Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Developed and published by Konami, this remake aims to faithfully recreate the original game's narrative and gameplay while enhancing it with modern graphics and technological advancements. Players will once again step into the shoes of Naked Snake as he embarks on a mission set during the Cold War era, facing formidable foes and uncovering deep conspiracies. The remake is built using Unreal Engine 5, promising a visually stunning experience that honors the legacy of the original title.
A great and terrible fury at being alive.
A host of sorrows, and you are one of them.
Why'd you come back? There's nothing for you here. Go home. Go back to your boss.
I still have the Shagohod and the legacy. There is nothing America can do to stop us. I'm not finished!
The Altars is an upcoming survival game developed by 11-Bit Studios, known for titles like This War of Mine and Frostpunk. Players assume the role of John Dulski, a space miner stranded on a hostile planet. To survive, Jan creates alternate versions of himself, each embodying different life choices and skills, using a substance called Rapidium. These altars assist in various tasks, from base management to resource gathering, each bringing unique abilities and perspectives shaped by their distinct life paths. The game emphasizes strategic decision-making, as players must manage their base, explore the environment, and interact with their altars, all while racing against time to avoid lethal solar radiation.
Characters to the story and making the gameplay more complex. The same goes for base building. What starts as a simple task of operating a functional base turns into a series of hard choices. You are tasked not only with tackling ongoing problems and pushing the mission forward. Your altar's individual needs will also need to be taken care of. Finding the right balance will be crucial for success.
Killing Floor 3 is the latest installment in the co-op first-person shooter series, developed by Tripwire Interactive. Set in the year 2091, 70 years after the events of Killing Floor 2, the game pits players against hordes of bioengineered creatures known as Zeds, created by the mega corporation Horzine. Players join the rebel group Nightfall, engaging in intense battles either solo or in 6-player cooperative modes. The game introduces enhanced enemy AI, more dynamic combat scenarios, and a vast arsenal of customizable weapons. Environments are interactive, offering strategic advantages through the activation of traps and other mechanisms. Mafia: The Old Country is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Hangar 13 and published by 2K Games. Serving as a prequel to the original Mafia series, the game transports players to early 1900s Sicily, focusing on the origins of organized crime. Players will assume the role of Enzo Favara, navigating the treacherous underworld of the fictional town of San Celeste. The game emphasizes a linear, narrative-driven experience, reminiscent of the series' earlier titles, and is built using Unreal Engine 5 to deliver high visual fidelity.
I do. To become a man of honor, repeat these words. I swear my loyalty to this family. My flesh has to burn like this saint.
Clair Obscur. Expedition 33 is an upcoming turn-based role-playing game developed by Sandfall Interactive and published by Kepler Interactive. Set in a dark fantasy world inspired by Belle Epoque France, players lead a group of characters on a quest to confront the enigmatic paintress, whose artworks have deadly consequences. The game features a unique combat system that blends turn-based mechanics with real-time elements, requiring precise timing for attacks, dodges, and parries. The narrative is enriched by a diverse cast of characters, each with distinct abilities and backstories, and the game's aesthetic draws heavily from surrealist art movements, offering a visually captivating experience.
We're gonna take down the painters, just the three of us?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
The Precinct is an upcoming single-player, open-world arcade action game developed by Fallen Tree Games and published by Quali Leylad. Set in the crime-infested Averno City during the 1980s, players step into the shoes of a police officer tasked with restoring order. The game offers a dynamic environment where players can engage in various law enforcement activities, from high-speed car chases to intense shootouts, all within a richly detailed urban landscape. The developers aim to blend nostalgic elements of classic cop shows with modern gameplay mechanics to deliver an immersive experience.
That's not to say you can't stop for a bite to eat every once in a while. Callouts can happen at any time, so you'll need to be ready to respond. Not everyone will react positively when you arrive on the scene, but you've got a variety of methods at your disposal to resolve the situation. Let your partner handle the paperwork. It's time to gear up.
The Last of Us Part 2. Remastered is an enhanced version of the original 2020 action-adventure game developed by Naughty Dog. This remastered edition offers several improvements, including enhanced graphics, faster loading times, and full integration of DualSense controller features such as haptic feedback and adaptive triggers. Additional content includes new gameplay modes like No Return, a roguelike survival experience, and guitar free play, allowing players to explore musical elements within the game. The remaster also provides audio descriptions for accessibility and an audio commentary featuring key members of the development team and voice actors.
First, get this over with.
You don't get to rush this.
Stellar Blade is an action-adventure game developed by Shift Up and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Set in a post-apocalyptic Earth, players control Eve, a warrior on a mission to reclaim the planet from monstrous creatures known as the Nightibas. The gameplay emphasizes precise combat, requiring players to learn enemy attack patterns and execute well-timed counters. Eve's abilities are governed by the beta and burst gauges, which fill through actions like parrying and executing combos, allowing for powerful attacks and buffs. The game also incorporates the PlayStation 5's DualSense controller features, providing tactile feedback during combat and exploration.
You came from the cloud.
Nobody roams these lands free of suffering.
You're leaving to do something important, right?
This one won't be easy either.
No one has ever made it back alive.
All I ask is you give us hope. May your memories live on.
May your memories live
May
on.
your memories live on.
Forever. Is this what Adam was talking about? We have to go down.
You can't come back from this!
This is what I was born to do. This is my battle.
Outward 2 is the forthcoming sequel to the acclaimed open-world survival RPG developed by 9 Dot Studio. Set 50 years after the events of the original game, players will once again step into the shoes of an ordinary adventurer navigating the perilous world of Aurai. The game maintains its signature challenging survival elements, requiring players to manage hunger, illness, and environmental hazards alongside combat encounters. New features include multi-step ritualistic magic with hidden effects, and both online and split-screen cooperative play options.
Chase their dreams. I have watched them grow. At every turn, they surprise me with their adaptability, their resilience, and their grit.
You know the dangers they face. Only the exceptional can overcome those odds.
No, darling. Even ordinary people can do extraordinary things.
MindsEye is an upcoming action-adventure thriller developed by Build a Rocket Boy, led by former Grand Theft Auto producer Leslie Benzies. Set in a near-future Americana, the game follows Jacob Diaz, a former soldier fitted with a mysterious neural implant known as the MindsEye. Diaz is haunted by flashbacks of a covert mission that altered his life, propelling him on a personal quest to uncover the origins of his implant, a journey that quickly escalates into a larger conspiracy. Players can expect strategic combat and gunplay with enemies exhibiting distinct tactics and behaviors.
Tires are out! Proceeding on foot! I'm coming to you now!
The search and rescue bots. They're malfunctioning. They're attacking us!
Crimson Desert is an open-world action-adventure game developed by Pearl Abyss, the creators of Black Desert Online. Set in the medieval fantasy world of Pywell, players follow the story of Cliff, leader of the Greymanes, a band of battle-hardened mercenaries. The narrative revolves around various power struggles that emerge after the King of Demenis falls into a coma, creating a power vacuum that numerous factions seek to exploit. The game offers an exhilarating and strategically rich combat experience, featuring intense battles against formidable foes and monumental boss fights. Players can unlock unique weapons and armor, gaining new abilities that enhance their combat style.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted providence.
For those who have died.
Alkahest is an upcoming action-adventure game developed by Arcane Studios. Set in a dystopian future where alchemy and technology intertwine, players assume the role of Leora, an alchemist detective unraveling the mysteries behind a series of enigmatic crimes in the sprawling city of Yōtei. The narrative delves into themes of power, corruption, and the ethical boundaries of scientific advancement. Gameplay emphasizes exploration, puzzle solving, and combat. Players can craft potions and gadgets using alchemical recipes discovered throughout their journey, offering diverse approaches to challenges. Ghost of Yōtei is the anticipated sequel to the acclaimed Ghost of Tsushima, developed by Sucker Punch Productions. Set in 1603, over 300 years after the original game, players control Atsu, a female warrior adopting the mantle of the Ghost during the early Edo period. The story unfolds in the regions surrounding Mount Yōtei in Hokkaido, Japan, a land characterized by expansive steppes, snowy tundras, and unforeseen dangers. The game builds upon its predecessor's combat system, introducing new mechanics, weapons, and gameplay enhancements.